Parity ruling the day as only 3 losses separate the top 8 teams in the WNBA. If you're not on your game every night, you're probably going to get beat. New York, AP. Parity is rampant in the WNBA this season as the league reaches the midway point. Only 3 losses separate the top 8 teams. Ad choice advertising in red invented by Tees. Phoenix, Los Angeles and Seattle are at the top of the standings. Minnesota got off to a rough start, but lately has turned things around with 7 consecutive victories. I think it's the best, and I've been in the league a lot of years. It's the best year since I've been here. Every team has everyone playing for them with no one sitting out. Seattle coach Don Hughes said, "There's a fine line between a lot of us. If you're not on your game every night, you're probably going to get beat." Advertisement. Seattle's next opponent is New York on Tuesday night. The Liberty have struggled to a 5-11 start this season after finishing with the 3rd best record the past few seasons. New York has nearly the entire team back and just seem a play or 2 away from winning games. "We're right there, we just are missing a rebound or a defensive assignment," Liberty forward Shavante Ellis said. "Still have faith in each other that we can turn things around." New York is currently sitting in 11th place in the standings. The only team that is below the Liberty is the Indiana Fever, who is off to the worst start in franchise history, with a 1-16 record. They are in danger of breaking the record for the league's worst season set by the Tulsa Shock in 2011 when they went 3-31. Phoenix took over the number 1 position in the power poll for the first time since it began 3 years ago. A look at this week's WNBA poll. 1. Phoenix, 13-5, suffered a big blow when Sancho Little was lost for the season with an ACL injury. 2. Seattle, 12-5, Storm plays 7 of their 10 remaining 10 games in July on the road. Advertisement. 3. Minnesota, 10-6, 7 straight wins has vaulted the Lynx back into the thick of the race for the top seeds. Maya Moore has been putting up MVP-type numbers during the streak. For Los Angeles, 12-5, lost a couple games in a row with Nneka Ogwumika sidelined with a back injury. She returned and the Sparks won again. 5. Washington, 10-6, come to a difficult part of the schedule with 7 of 10 games this month on the road. 6. Connecticut, 9-7, have 3 more road games before finally getting a chance to head home again. Sun play 11 of final 15 games at home. 7. Atlanta, 8-8, finally have everyone healthy and have been getting qualities minutes from Imani McGee-Stafford. 8. Dallas, 7-8, Wings suffered a scary moment when Liz Cambage got poked in the eye against Minnesota. Fortunately all tests came back negative. 9. Las Vegas, 6-12, the Aces got Mariah Jefferson back from her microfracture surgery and could make a surprising run to the playoffs. 10. Chicago, 6-10, won 3 straight before a tough overtime loss to New York on Sunday. 11. New York, 5-11, it took overtime, but the Liberty snapped a 5-game losing streak with a win in Chicago. 12. Indiana, 1-16, signed Cappie Pondexter on Sunday to get a little more veteran leadership in the locker room. Player of the Week. Maya Moore averaged 27.3 points, 5.7 rebounds and 2.7 assists to lead Minnesota to 3 more wins this past week. Diana Taurasi also received votes this week. Game of the Week. Sparks at Lynx, Thursday. The 2 WNBA finalists from the past 2 years will play for the 3rd time this season. Los Angeles has won the first 2 meetings. By Taboola sponsored links promoted links. You may like these Straits Times floating body found at Pungal Reservoir. The Straits Times Unda, the new paper. Singaporean cyclist killed in Thailand. The new paper Undo. Enjoy. Compare the best credit cards for people living In Singapore, enjoy compare run to Vikings, free online game. Play this for 1 minute and see why everyone is addicted. Vikings, free online game. Win a throne, free online game. Play this for 2 minutes and see why everyone is addicted. Throne, free online game. Undo homandecor.com. A look at the boutique's first store in Singapore, homandecor.com. Undo.